everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a weekly check-in and a tiny little cash stuffing and taking some cash out that I've spent on my card that needs to go back. So if we start from the beginning, we have food. So each week food gets £40, and as you can see by my envelope, it got the full 40 spent. So spent 40. And there is nothing remaining, but it is going to get another 40. So I withdraw this at the like on payday, and then stuff it as the weeks go on, just so I'm not carrying around £120 all the time. So that is getting another 40. It's just going to go in there, ready for next week. Then there is house. Once again, absolutely nothing in it. It had 10. I've just moved into my new house, so I mean I was kind of prepared for nothing to be left in this, but it does now mean for the rest of the month I have no money in it. So we'll see. I'll keep track of how much I'm spending, and then maybe I'll need to budget more for it next month. Travel is next. Travel had 70, and I'm almost completely certain it has still got 70, 20, 40, 60, 70. So one thing I didn't think about was accounting taxis into travel. So this is for when I get the train to my new job, because it's in a different city. So I budgeted 70 for those trains. Oh, I spent none. So I have spent money on taxis, which you'll see in a little while. So 70 is remaining in there. Albert got 10, and as you can see, still has 10. Not had to buy anything for him, although I think this week it might be litter that he's getting. So there's 10 left. He's also got a sinking fund expense, which will go down here when we get to them, because he had his vaccine about 3 hours ago, so he's fast asleep, bless him. Next is weekend. So I did dip into this. I went to Saffron Walden for the afternoon. My boyfriend's mum did a crochet class there, so she dropped me off. It's a really cute little, I don't know if it's a town or a village, but loved it. It was really Christmassy. Got mulled wine, and had some lunch there and did some Christmas shopping. So that had 50 at the beginning of the month on payday. It's now got 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 50. So 33.50 left over. So I've spent 16.50. which means I have 20, 30, 30, 50 left. So 33.50 remaining, which I think is quite good. I have got a couple of like meetings scheduled with a couple of my friends to go out for a coffee and stuff, so I'm sure that will get spent quite quickly. Yeah, then me, so I didn't actually put anything in this, and then when I was withdrawing my money for my sinking funds, I took out a tenner extra by accident, so I popped it in the me fund. It's got £7 left in it, so it had 10. I've spent 3, and it's got 7 left. So with my like me spending, I do have an account that I get paid into. I transfer everything out of it for like bills and my sinking funds and cash envelopes, and then whatever's left in there is my spending. But I think having a tenner in cash just makes me more aware of how much I am spending. But you'll see later on how much I've spent in that category, because I am going to track it and see if I can cut that down, because it's definitely going to be too much. Then miscellaneous is the last cash envelope. That got 5, and it's all gone. So I've spent 5 and I have none left. So the next 3 categories are what I didn't account for and sinking funds. So that is vets. So Albert got his vaccine. We basically had a problem with the vaccine that he got before and transferring the payment from his old vets to his new vets. And we've had to start again. So his vets today cost £40 and I spent that on card. So out of my spending money essentially. So if I just go to Albert's folder and his vets, that has got 20, 30, 40 in it. So that will all be coming out. And let me have a look at his tracker. So yeah, there's actually nothing in there. I didn't put a balance beforehand. So it's back to 0, but I will just write in there, today's date is the 6th of the 12th. And I took out 40, so his remaining balance is 0. That needs to be back up again for January when his next vaccine is. And then after that, it will be to get the chop. So that is 0. Oh my goodness. And I'll be putting that 40 into my spending account tomorrow to top it back up. There we go. So that is Albert's folder done. And this will be going back into my account. So remaining for that category is 0 again. Then after that is Christmas. Christmas obviously took quite a hit because that was the last paycheck before Christmas. So I spent £44.50. I do have an online account that has money put aside just for Christmas. I've been spending money from that, as well as the £5 I had in cash. So that now remaining has 9 pence in it, which I don't think will be getting spent. I'll probably get transferred into my overdraft, even just to pay off 9p. After that, we have Joe. So I bought him a bottle of Baileys because he loves Baileys hot chocolate. So I took money out of his account or his fund. So he has got 10 remaining in his account, in his envelope. I don't want to keep saying account. Then left, we have 3, which is perfect. We have takeaways, taxis, and my spending account. So on takeaways, I spent £14. I moved into my new house on I think my first night was the 27th. So I just ordered a Nando's. That remaining obviously doesn't have any because I didn't budget for it. Taxis, which I'm debating maybe to take out of travel, but then I won't have enough left in travel. So I think maybe I'll just have to budget better next month. Taxis was £17.20 in total to go to and from work. I've been doing night shifts, so I'd be going into work at like 8 o'clock at night, and because I don't drive yet, I just don't feel safe to walk. So that's kind of an expense I can't get out of, so I do need to budget better for that. And the last one is spending, so that is from my normal account, and that is £140 I've spent this week. I went to Blackthorpe Barn, which is like a Christmas barn, and got some decorations, and then I went to TK Maxx and got some like throws and stuff for my house, which are really nice, but I obviously didn't budget for it. I am returning the throw though, so I am going to get £30 back. So the spent, in theory, will be 110, but we'll have to minus that from the end of month totals. I'll just pop in pencil that I had £30 returned next to it when I do return it. So they are all of my spending. There's a couple of other things that I need to do. So I've got here Albert's expense tracker. So he's my kitten. I'm basically seeing how much he costs so that we can budget better month to month. We're going to have him obviously for a very long time. So I want to see how much he's costing really. So today he had his vaccine. We didn't have to buy anything for him in November because we bought it all before we got him. So he's not had any expenses, which is why it's November and December. So his vaccine today was £40 and we both paid for that. Today is the 6th. So we both paid for that. However, my partner does owe me £10 because we put money into the vets category, but we hadn't budgeted for the full 40, so I had to put another 10 in, as does Joe, but that is still pending. Then my MOT is due in a couple of weeks, but my stepdad's going to take it in early on the same day that his is due. So my petrol money is going to be used to fill up the car or contribute to the insurance for insuring it for the day to take it there. So I need to keep that out to give to him. And then, so that will stay out. And then lastly, I need my MOT wallet. I'm going to pop that out. I made that look really difficult. Oh, pop that out because my MOT is happening on Thursday. So I'm really happy that I've got all this money saved aside for it. So on my tracker, I should have 130 in here. So let's check 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30. Perfect. So that 130, hopefully it won't be that much, but it will go towards my MOT. Anything left over, I'll probably put, I don't know where I'll put it. I might leave like 40 in there for the next MOT, 40, 50, if there is that much left, ready for the next one. Well, that's in a year, so I don't really know if I need to bother. I may move it into a category that needs it more. Maybe for Albert's next vaccine. If there's any left, I think that'll go towards Albert's next vaccine, or at least my my half of it for now. So yeah, they're both going to my stepdad, so I'll just pop that in there. And then I have this little white company wallet that I use when I'm need to put money back in the bank. This is like my back to the bank envelope. All nice and done. So that is everything. My weekly check-in, Albert's expenses, a mini cash stuffing, and kind of an unstuffing as well. So I've got all of this done. I'll put my cash envelopes back in my purse. Oh, lovely. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.